If you're looking for a great weather radio that you can take with you wherever you are going that will help keep you safe, this is something that you really should check out. The company was kind enough to send this to me so that I could try it out. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with all that it can do. First of all, it's a nice size. It is 6 3/4 inches long and 3 3/4 inches tall up to the handle holder there. And then it's only 2 1/4 inches wide. So it's a nice small size. It is waterproof. So if you're out camping or something and you leave it out in the rain, drop it in a lake or something, it's going to be okay. They say not to leave it in the water too long, but it is waterproof. So that is a great thing to know about it. So it's great for being out in the wild, in the woods or something with it and not worrying so much about that. It has 6 different ways to charge it. It has a rechargeable battery in it. So that is great. And that battery can be recharged a number of ways. First of all, you've got a crank that you can pull out and then just turn. If you have like a dead phone that you need charged and you don't have any other power except this thing, if you crank this for about 10 to 15 minutes, if this was dead, you could crank it for 10 to 15 minutes, plug the phone into it, and there'd be enough charge to get your phone going. So it's an extra protective thing there for people that if they have their phone go dead and they really need an emergency, you could use this for that. Other ways that it can be charged, it does have a little solar panel on the top that can be used. It's also can flip up and be put in different directions. It's not going to charge it as well as like the cranking or other ways, but it is a backup plan if you need it. It also has an AC adapter, so you could plug it in, and this comes apart so that you don't have to necessarily use this part, but you could plug it in. Like I could plug it into my computer, or if I have a plug in the car that plugs into a USB or a Type-C, it can work with that. This has on the back of it a part here that flips up. It's got a little rubber thing over it to protect it. And it's got the ability to plug in the Type-C or the USB to deal with your charging on either of those. So it works great for that. Also has a little spot there for like headphones if you're going to listen to maybe the radio or something and you don't want to bother others. It does have that ability. It also you can also open up the compartment here and it'll take 3 AAA batteries. And so all those different ways, it'll help keep it charged up and be running for quite a long time for you. It has other features on it, such as on the back here, the very top one is a light that you can use as a flashlight. And I can press it again. It's got 2 levels, a high, low, and then an off. The second one is like a little reading lamp. You click on that, and on the top, when you flip this up, get a hold of it here, there we go. And it's got a light there, and that also has 2 levels. That's first level. The second one's a little less, and then off. So like if you're in a tent and just need a little extra light, you could use it that way to help and not have to get a flashlight or something. You just have it lighting up the area while you're using it. It has also in the back here, this yellow one is an SOS alert. So maybe you're out in the woods and somebody's trying to find you. You could push this to make a very loud noise. I'll do it back here a little bit. So it's very loud, and that will help them locate you. It also flashes a little red light on the front when it's doing that, that you could probably shine at them or something, I suppose. On the, it does also have an antenna to help with your reception to when you're using the other parts here. When you turn it on, it does have a backlight to come on to help you see it, shows the battery level up on top there, and then you can set the time on it, and then it has an indicator down here telling you which band you're on. It has 4 different bands. You can do AM, FM, shortwave, or weather radio. So you've got 4 different things that you can use it for. I will say that like the radio stations are not really great. You can hear them okay. The weather radio comes in like most weather radios. It's a little bit crackly, but it does work, and it'll go to your weather radio. You can tune it to the different bands, but it's got the off, and then it's got the AM and the FM, and then the shortwave, and then the weather radio on there. So you've got all those choices that you can use. There's also a lock button, so that if you want to make sure you're not accidentally pushing buttons on it when it's in your backpack or something, or little kids messing around with it, then you don't have to worry about that. When the radio is fully charged, the weather alert function can last for up to 130 hours, which is really nice. You can turn on the weather alert here. It will reach the different stations in your area, and you can also just set it for certain hours, like amount of times. You can set it like 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 20, or 24 hours, and once that time's up, it'll just turn it off, the weather radio part. Or you can just have it on all the time and turn it off when you're done with it. So if you want it set in the night and you're like, well, I'm worried about it for about 4 hours, and after that I don't want it draining the battery, so if you can just turn off, you could do it that way. And the weather alert function will only work if the radio is on, but it could also be in standby mode. It doesn't have to be on its full power level. So it is a great little unit. It also comes with this little carabiner that you could hook onto something if you want to hang it in a tent or somewhere in your car or something, whatever. This unit is got a lot of bells and whistles, and is going to be very handy for travel or in your home. It's easy to take into a bathroom or something if you're worried about the weather. And I'm in an area where we don't have basements, so we go into the bathroom, but we can't bring a radio with us all the time. But this is a real handy one that we could, and be able to keep track of the weather with that. So if you are looking for a great unit to help possibly protect you from situations that bad weather is involved, this is something you should check out. Go check it out and get you one. If this helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe for more reviews, and click on the product link below. Thanks for watching.